we look at an identity matrix. An identity matrix is also known as a unit matrix. So it is a matrix whose elements in a major diagonal is 1 and all other elements are 0. So the elements in the major diagonal are 1 and all other elements are 0. So that kind of a matrix is known as an identity matrix. What do we mean by saying a major diagonal? Okay, if we have a box like this, so a diagonal, it is a line from the corner to the opposite corner. So the line from this corner to this corner, this is a diagonal, and a line from there to this one, it is also known as a diagonal. What am I trying to say? Now, if you have a matrix where we have this, so we have, if I put a number here I put a 2, this one, maybe I put a 3 there, then there I put a 0, maybe there I put a 5. This means that this is the major diagonal, and these elements are known as the minor diagonal. Okay, so an identity matrix, it is a matrix whose major diagonal or the elements in the major diagonal are 1. So this means, for example, this one which we have, this is the major diagonal. The elements are 1. Even when we come to this one, the elements here are 1. And the other elements or the remaining elements are 0, are all 0. So the major diagonal are 1, then the whatever elements remains, whether it is in the minor diagonal, okay, or those elements are of other column, they should be zeros. So that is what identity matrix is all about. Now, there's this point which is very important. If you multiply a matrix by the identity matrix, the matrix does not change. So if you multiply any matrix by the identity matrix, the matrix does not change. Let's try this question which we have here. We have 5, or this matrix here multiplied by this. This is an identity matrix which is a 2 by 2 matrix. And this one also is a 2 by 2 matrix. So let's multiply the 2. We'll say, since we have known how to multiply, we'll say 5 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 0. Then we'll come again, 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 0 plus 2 multiplied by 1. Then we come with 3 multiplied by 1 plus 1 multiplied by 0. Then we come 3 multiplied by 0 plus 1 multiplied by 1. 1 multiplied by 1. So we are going to have this one times that we are going to have 5, because 2 times 0 it will be nothing. It will still be 0. Then we come 5 times 0, it will be 0 plus 2 times 1, the answer will be 2. Then we come 3 times 1, it will be 3, plus 1 times 0, it will be 0. So 3 plus 1 plus 0, it is the same 3. We come to this point here. 3 multiplied by 0, it is 0. Plus 1 multiplied by 1, it will be 1. So 0 plus 1, it will be 1. So our final answer, if you multiply this multiplied by this, the identity matrix, it is giving us the same matrix. So this proves the issue of if you multiply any matrix multiplied by the identity matrix, the matrix does not change, or it is equal to the same matrices. So this marks the end of our issue concerning the identity matrix. Now let's look at the zero matrix. What kind of a matrix is a zero matrix? we now look at the zero matrix. What do we have under the zero matrix? We are told to say all elements in a zero matrix are equal to 0. So this is a matrix whose elements are all zeros. So for example, we have this one, a 2 by 2 matrix, which has got 0, 0. This one is a 3 by 3 matrix. It also has all elements are 0. This one we have a 2 by 1. It has got zeros. This one we have a 1 by 2, which has all elements are 0. Now the point is, if you multiply a matrix by a zero matrix, the answer is a zero matrix. If you multiply any matrix multiplied by a zero matrix, expect to get a 0. Why do I mean? If you happen to come across such a kind of a question, why they tell you to say multiply this matrix multiplied by a zero matrix, don't even bother to start working it out. Just you write your answer as a zero matrix, meaning you just write those elements which has got 0, 0, 0, because that is the answer. Even if you work it out, you still get the same answer. Now, we have this question. Example, we want to multiply this multiplied by the 0 here. So we're going to say 5 multiplied by 0 plus 2 multiplied by 0. Then we continue, then we say, we leave the space, then we say 5 multiplied by 0, which is 0, this 0 here. Then 2 multiplied by this 0. 2 multiplied by that 0. Then we come to 3 multiplied by 0, multiplied by 0 plus 1 multiplied by this 0 here. Then we come to 3 times this one, 3 times 0 plus 1 multiplied by 0. So what are we having there? We continue by saying, we find the answer there. Continue, we see what we are going to get by the end of the day. 5 multiplied by 0, it's 0 plus 0. Then we come here to be 0 plus this is 0. We come there to be 0 plus that 0. We come here to be 0 plus this 0. Then is 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. We have a 0 there, we have a 0 there, we have a 0 there, we have a 0. You see, if you multiply any normal matrix, okay, multiplied by a 0 matrix, you get the 0 matrix as your answer. Otherwise, we end here. Thank you so much. Let's have another lesson where we are going to look at how to find the determinant of the matrix. Thank you so much.